So, as I'm pretty sure I mentioned before, I am Canadian. Today's a holiday, so we get to stream earlier today. Which also means I am trying to get a group of friends around to do all the domains for the new event. And hopefully we'll just get to the name card. The others, yeah, the or in the Mora would be nice, but if we don't get it, I'm not going to push for it. Because honestly, it is hard. Also, you guys might see a little bit. I'll be making like little clips of it, but me and my one friend ran domains last night for artifacts. So we got a bunch of actually 5-star artifacts. So one of them is actually really good. And I will show you guys that one in a minute. I'm just making sure Twitch is going. I always know now to wait a few minutes to get onto Twitch to make sure it actually works. Okay, I wasn't pinged in the proper. So when my friends are ready to do the artifacts, I just tell them to ping me. So when I see it pop up, I check on my phone. So that way I don't have to move away from the game. Yeah, so let's get going. We are going to continue on the story quest because I want to. And I would like to get this done as soon as possible. More so that way come the next update, which is in about 3 weeks, just less than 3 weeks, we will be able to. Oh yeah, so the artifacts we got yesterday. I haven't rolled all these at all, but we got some nice 5 stars. This one's kind of nice. Crit damage on a circulate for the set. Really good. We still don't have a better one for her for that one, which we will. Elemental Mastery, which would be good for her elemental reactions, which is what we also use her for. Energy Recharge, Mastery. Same thing, crit rate, which is nice. Even though on her weapon, it bumps her attack, so I do need better crit rate. Yeah, her crit rate is low, but she does a good amount of damage anyhow. The one artifact I am excited about that we got last night is on Yenfei. We got a 2-piece Crimson Witch, because I didn't get enough for a full 4-piece, which kind of sucks. I like the 4-piece. Because it helps before, I don't want to go to that one. So it increases the overload burning. So it increases all the elemental reactions. And it increases by 50% of its starting value for 10 seconds. So she can do a lot more damage with a 4-piece. The one I am very excited about is this little timepiece, because one of the substats is amazing. So Sands, you get a good amount of elemental mastery, attack, defense. Like you can get a good mix of different stats, which is kind of nice. So we got attack. That's great for her. I am excited about this crit damage being at 34.2%. The highest I've gotten on any other artifact was 28. So this is amazing. Yeah, we have one defense stat in there, but honestly, Yenfei's defense is pretty low. I don't mind a little bit of that. So yeah, this is not moving because of that crit damage, which makes her, because on her weapon she has crit rate. So we want to focus on crit damage for a lot of our skills, because this is not even fully leveled up yet. So this would be about 30 to 40%, which is awesome. So right now, her crit rate is 22. Her crit damage, and a third of that is that one artifact, which just makes more damage when she actually does a critical hit, which is awesome. But that's what I'm excited about.
I haven't been out in a while.
Oh, yes, yes. They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7
Sorry, let's get
dragons,
started on this.
gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, traveler, it's you.
Hey, you said something about treasure?
Hello. What are you doing here with Ron? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that two big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
Ooh, they're working together.
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
We know Raptor.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber and Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
You're correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But
There's a god
that's
of thieves
probably
as
just a
well.
wild rumor.
I actually missed that the first time I've done this.
The treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers.
Nicalis.
Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat travel guide.
Yeah, we just went through a whole thing with her son, her daughter.
Is someone as renowned as her. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
Okay, where are the ruins? There they are. Sorry, I lost where it was on the map. You know what? I'm gonna go here. Because that one... You know what? I think we can cut through that one. Never mind. So this quest, I will let you guys know, has a whole lot of lore in it. Well, not lore. Actually, yeah. It brings up a lot more details of what happened pre-game. So that's why I've been kind of saving this. But then the new quest came out with the new character recently, and I kind of want to do that one too because it's fun. Just grabbing some valley grass while I'm here. Might as well. Well, this is the best team that we have. And I will be trying my best to get through Albedo's story quest this weekend at some point. Maybe later today. Because I think... Is it Albedo's the next? No, it's Ganyu then Albedo. Okay. Just because then after we do that, we'll definitely get into the mountains.
Treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside.
That's it.
Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Ganya's information usually is, to tell the truth.
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked. Enhanced Animal Module 75. Odds reveal thyself.
Oh, the Art of War. We got an achievement for doing something. And I don't... Oh, there was, like, straw on the floor. That's why it all exploded. Like, why that whole section got into flames. It was like this. Always looking for chests. Oh, and since it's the first of the month, we actually get to buy some fates with our Stardust. So we'll do that after.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins?
No.
Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Gotta go into the little wall clove. We're checking both because I know sometimes they have stuff in here. Okay, that was the 2 bubble, right? Yeah. So we have to go to the middle. Run and duck. Like I said, they sometimes have stuff in here. Okay, that was the 2. Ooh, there was actually 2 chests in here? Sweet. That was the 3. Okay, we have to go down. Oh, I hit a bit of a ledge. Well, we know what to do. Put out our little healing ghost. Okay, we're fully healed. Thank you, Betty. I don't like the looks. Like, these are very destroyed ruins.
This looks like a person.
Yeah, this is
Could it be the Grand
not
Thief?
the greatest.
Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's... Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this.
So do I.
And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's... hello? Are you okay, mister? He's dead.
Yeah, this took a dark turn.
Doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of here. And fast. We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what?
Now, rerun.
Here. Quick, run!
And now we have to do this because a few times. Because these things break apart. Yeah. So, to get all the chests and stuff, we're dying a lot here. nope. I don't want to touch that. Because of that. Eh.
Rise.
Okay. Thank you for not getting stuck again. No, we're not going because this one's all 3. We don't have enough time to make it to her. But we didn't even touch it! Fine. Okay, we checked in there, we checked in that one. Only thing is, it's either get hit by bubbles, which hurts and knocks us back, or this. Okay. Next time, you know what? I'm going to be hurt by the damn bubble. Okay, so we just don't want to touch the one. Oh, I want to see the next note. We're waiting until we have... Oh, shoot. We were so close that time, too. Okay. I think we did all the close. So now we just have to worry about, honestly,
Wheel of life.
making it up. Oh. There we go. We made it. Oh, that. Like I said, we're gonna die a lot on that one. Where do? Oh, there's stairs. Uh-oh. This guy.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the abyss.
Well, we're looking for treasure hoarders, not the abyss, actually.
Come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I
Yeah,
will
you guys know what
lead
Daisyleaf
your
is talking about?
punishment.
Is this guy.
An abyss herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the abyss has gone nowhere for a long time.
A long, long time.
There's nothing you can do to change the tide. The abyss is unstoppable.
And we get a fight a herald.
What is this power? I've never seen it before. Careful, please don't get cocky.
Abyssal roar.
I need some healing.
Rise.
But this is why it suggests cryo, because he's hydro.
Fast. Wow.
Huh, I was almost over there.
Stand clear. Animo test 6308.
I interrupted your attack.
By royal decree.
This is why Elemental Mastery is actually really good on her.
Absorption test.
And on Sucrose. I want her ult up. That's what I really want. Oh, look.
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
Huh.
What a tough battle. Are you okay? Oh, such a strong enemy.
Really? We almost had him dead.
I knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them. Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about? Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
She looks so pleased though in that motion.
So, we meet again.
Dainsleif!
A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
Yeah, I think the upside down statue is a little bit more.
An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss. Though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way. We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
Well, we do learn a little bit about them. A little bit more, I should say. I'm teleporting. Hydro and cryo. Ooh. Oh yeah.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis and incinerate.
I'm just waiting for this to go out.
Go.
This is why I love the swirl reaction.
Those Abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too.
Hey.
Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of...
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary
Hey,
objects.
we need those ordinary objects to
fact,
increase our weapons.
I was nearby investigating
characters.
precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the Abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Hyman is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right.
I'm saying there's so
Shouldn't
much more
waste
to
too
this
much
game
time
right
here.
now.
Let's continue our search.
I like this whole storyline. I love it. Actually, I did want to be sucrose. Yeah, we're going to teleport and fly down. got that treasure. Did we get this one? Yes, yes we did. Didn't we? No, we only have it in... What? Why? Why was I so slacking? Besides that these take forever to do without a freaking claymore. I need to level up one of mine. I got a store. We got that one before. Yeah, it's on the way. That's why. Oh look, this is Yaculus.
Absorption test.
Uh-oh. And I have to deal with that guy?
Odds reveal thyself.
No.
Rise.
Okay, just don't go into sky mode right now and I can ignore you.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
I need the healing.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from dim. Animal test 6308.
I need a healing. Okay, mages, you are the most annoying.
Motion to compel.
I can at least attack multiple of you guys.
Wow. Faster. Enhanced animal model by royal decree.
There we go.
My research.
Sucrose, no! Okay, so that's most of the abyss. That guy's almost done. Okay. Now it's this guy. Okay, this is... We can at least handle a fight like this, with only losing one.
Rise.
Which honestly isn't that bad. And that's because I didn't see them attacking, so I couldn't dodge.
Wow. Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots?
Oh, Paimon.
What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Khaenri'ah.
Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah...
Well, he did say 500 years.
Super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah... Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours.
So,
But if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
Yep.
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Kanria plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat?
The destruction of Conria? He said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history
Yeah,
from
I'm
500
old.
years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Kanria. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Kanria. Am I right?
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months.
So if I'm from
Before
500
going to
years ago,
Mondstadt, you had just
I'm still not
looked at
legal
some
drinking
fake
age.
materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your brother? Oh yeah, you can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Kanria than both of you.
Yep.
Kanria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Kanria. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
how could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's
Yep.
keep moving.
They
I will
have a
show
lot
you
to answer
more of
to.
what you want to know as we continue our search.
Kinda not like Atlantis. It's, I'm trying to think of the best way. Because Atlantis didn't have much with the... Yeah, that's a lot of climbing. I'm teleporting here. Atlantis was more forward than other civilizations. This one wasn't. Other civilizations were already flourishing. They just had gods to lead them. This one did not. Ignoring the chest because I'm on the story quest. Oh yeah, we'll come here once we get all the statues up to level 10. Okay, that's where we have to go. Dropping down to sneak up.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria.
Mm-hmm.
So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These ruin guards were known as field tillers by the people of Canria.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Canria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Like they might have
Tiller with steel
instigated
and
some
blood.
stuff too.
Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Canria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Kingsleaf has a really weird and twisted view.
Absorption test. Odds, reveal thyself.
No, not this guy.
Yikes. Don't break my glasses.
No, no, I don't want you to get your shield up again. I'm being attacked as I'm trying to get his shield. He got his damn shield up again.
Okay, faster.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Okay, you take care of those guys. Ooh, nope, need healing.
Orders given. Orders received.
No, not the spinning.
Faster. Okay, faster. Faster. Okay, faster.
I can't do much when he's spinning. And he's got his shield back up.
Not scared.
Okay, you know what?
I didn't. Animal hypostasis emulation. Incinerate. By royal decree.
Okay, is that other one done? I think so. Good. Let's grab some healing. Whew. I don't like it when they awake too.
This abyss face dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Canria?
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory
Ooh,
to
6
His
times.
Highness the Prince.
Wow. Sorry. I got some news about some other games.
Loom of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The key word here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-leaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-leaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
Not him again.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this
I
one.
hinted at it.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Kanria. Though of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Kanria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently.
Well, you know what?
The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god, and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller?
Dun dun
Oh,
dun.
Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes.
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the
Eh,
matter,
he
Dave?
has some.
Nothing. Let's get moving.
And we're back to Mondstadt. This is a long quest. I will say that. Because there's still 1, 2, 3 things after this that we have to do that I remember.
A huge statue. A grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animal Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral. Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon. And
He's a drunk.
actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it
Got
would
it.
only ruin whatever element of surprise we
Don't
may have.
mention it to Fireboy.
Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
That Luke. That's who I meant. No, we gotta go talk to Barbara. Dog, what are you doing? I hear you moving around behind me.
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, you cannot oblige.
That's fine.
Seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller? What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Attack
Of course
people.
You wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Oh, Paimon.
You're here to ask about that old story?
Ooh.
Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven. Of course! Of course? Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories?
Okay, Paimon's not the most tactful.
I can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside. It's for your own good. Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated. The Tyrant's Final Fury? Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt. Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying! People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven.
Well, it is now.
But I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be. It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word.
Rosaria!
"thank you" again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
Oh, sorry,
If you're
Rosaria.
looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Yeah.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the animal Archon protect you all.
Excuse us for a second. We need to go relay some news to our friend outside.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago.
Yes, we fight a ghost.
Today, it is just his
Weekly.
spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animal Archon's old companions.
And now we go to Rovendom. Da, 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 da. Like I said, this quest is a bit longer, which is why I've been kind of pushing it off. But I wanted to do it now. Because there's another step to... another quest that's out for us to do.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
I'm not.
Guys.
Fine, you know what? You're going after that. I'll get these guys done. Thank you. You saved me from the fire.
Motion to compel.
Life goes on.
I'll get my healing from you then.
Stand clear.
There we go.
There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm not going any further.
Ah, Danesley.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fighting animals?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven or is he protecting them?
I think he's protecting those people. Not
Lest
the
I
gods.
repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
Dun, dun,
The
dun.
destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat.
He does
We should
this
get
more
back to
later.
business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Not the easiest situation.
Well, it was a god who did this to
Hang
us.
on. What are you two doing here?
We heard about the Abyss Order.
So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him
A
before.
few times.
Maybe
Every
it
week.
is best that you are also the one to meet him this time. Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
I'm just gonna climb. More so, I think there might be a fight ahead, so let's go focus on that. Grab a couple berries. Well, wolf hook. Wolf hooks.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
You not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory.
Well, he died.
If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
Yep.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Uh-huh. And yeah, I'm still resisting you. Thank you.
Mark 2. By royal decree, incinerate! Inadmissible up!
Really?
Shadow Raven, let night fall! Animal test 6308, stand clear.
Yeah, I don't mind about the little guys. Except for when they freeze me. Okay, you're done.
Faster? Okay, faster. Animal test 6308. Oz, reveal thyself. Boom!
Oh, he has his shield up now. Ugh. Actually, I have Chi-Chi.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Okay. He's Hydra.
Absorption test. Motion to compel. Breath of the flame.
Hee 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 hee. I froze you.
Faster.
Okay, you know what?
Animal hypostasis.
Come back here, buddy.
Go.
Come here.
Wow. By royal decree.
Oh, I actually still have to defeat this guy?
Incinerate.
We'll get some last minute heals. Here we go.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will?
Stubbornness?
No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
Bye bye, Harold.
It disappeared again.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Well, you're a ghost.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial. But scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait. So you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed
Yeah.
to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks, Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too. Also, be careful.
Well, that was some good intel.
Say, Paimon, I know you're talking, but I just want to teleport. I don't want to walk down again.
I should have stayed indoors today. Dang, there you are! Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Yes.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just from the
Well,
Lupus Boreas story?
also from what
That
Barbara said.
information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon
Don't get her
gets it.
title wrong.
So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
Yep. Okay, so it's down that side.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh,
Elemental
but
traces are
Paimon
by
was
the
so
gods.
excited.
Why would a human contraption have it?
What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller
Yeah.
is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word.
Really?
Did another
Some of our weapons are
from
named it.
Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands.
He has
No
his
matter
reasons.
where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the Church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to
Well,
completely
that makes
destroy it.
sense.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too!
This one's defiled.
Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Da, da, da. Okay. Let's go back to this creepy ruin. Got it. And just because. I gotta grab those. Call the Abyss. Hydro. We don't have a good hydro person though. Like, yeah, we don't have a good hydro person. And we're back into the creepy, creepy ruin.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again.
Ooh.
Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
I need to take a small little break. Ooh, there's a... They replaced the chest? Uh-oh. I should have stopped in on that one and checked. Oh well. I don't want to get caught by the bubble.
eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
Dun dun dun.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainslith, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a
Like,
corruption.
look how similar they are, though.
to me.
That caught me the first time I saw the Herald.
We are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
Well, at least not killed.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
So,
For the Abyss.
no
Animal
thanks.
test 6308. Swirl, Mark 2.
As you wish, my Fräulein.
Boom! Chia! Click faster. Okay, faster.
Okay, being trapped in a bubble, dangerous.
Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Wheel of life. Orders given. Orders received. Faster. Absorption test. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Motion to compel.
Thank you, Oz, for targeting that guy.
Inadmissible evidence. Animal hypostasis by royal decree. Rise.
There we go. Yeah.
Stand clear. Animal test 63. Incinerate. Life goes on. Absorption test. Odds reveal.
And to think I was actually scared of this guy the first time I battled him.
Wheel of life. Motion to compel.
Come back here, buddy. So that way my little ghostie can freeze you.
Oh.
Okay, I need to not get trapped into a
By
corner.
royal decree, animal test 6308. Absorption test.
No escaping this time, buddy. Guess who? Da da da.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald.
Okay.
Your brother and the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your brother knows Dane?
Well, he kind of hinted at that before.
We meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy. Ether. But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsliff was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
Da da
You're
da.
saying Dane is from Conria?
Well, yeah.
The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years
He said he
ago?
was granted with
You said
immortality.
the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? The whole thing about Dane being your enemy...
Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
I'm not sad.
Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
Yes, the people of Khazar turned against the gods. The gods destroyed the city and turned them all into the Abyssal Order.
Oh. Well then, let's go over it again.
I forgot I did go over it again.
First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest ranking leader in the organization. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order.
Yeah, he's a bit of a
That's
mystery
why
still.
Your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
Like, I think there's so much more to what happened. Ooh, Adventuring 27. Awesome. Than what they're even saying. Like, there's so much more to the story, and I am so into it. Like, it's such a good, like... It leaves so many questions on what happened. Okay, good. I am not. Okay, so we are going to jump back to Mondstadt for now. Go collect our rewards. And I think only one expedition is actually done. Ooh, we get some fragile and we get some heroes wit for it. And a noble lease. Nice. Yeah. It's because Fischl has the reduced time. Okay, now let's go back up to the fountain. Whee. Check out the battle pass. Ooh, we're at level 30. Ooh, we got another wish. The event, like I said, we're going to try to get through these. This is the new quest that we had to finish that quest before we actually could do this one. Some achievements. Oh, defeat 4 opponents with overload within 2 seconds. Nice. And that's from completing all the little steps to that quest. Okay, so we were working on leveling up the Traveler. Just because I knew we had heroes wit. Get that done. Yeah, so let's see. First, let's buy these ones. We're not going to have enough of those yet, but that's because we're doing the standard wish first. We'll get more once we actually have the standard wish, the character wish banner done. So we have what? 9. We're 1 wish away. Which, we'll kind of get some stuff later. And we're halfway. So once we do the 10 pull, we can literally buy the 5 wishes from the standard wish and do another 10 pull. So whenever we have enough to buy that one, we might be doing 2 10 pulls at that time. But that is where I'm going to leave you guys for now. I should get something to eat. And I will be back to... I don't know if I want to do a character story quest and we might get Ganyu's story quest done, or we might just explore around a bit looking for chests and stuff, especially in Liyue. So we'll figure it out when we get there. Anyhow, that's it for now, and thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great one.